Hello everybody, this is Tracy Markley from Tracy's Personal Training and Pilates Yoga Studio and author of my different books, Stroke Recovery and Balance and everything, the brain and all. Today I wanted to bring you a video on shoes. This is for everybody, but if you're in stroke recovery, you're in rehab, you're in exercise and therapy, just anyone who's exercising, you need proper shoes. And it's very important to have shoes that keep your feet supported. So when you're doing your therapy and exercising and learning to walk again, your feet aren't rolling out to the side. So if your feet roll out a lot, meaning your big toe kind of comes up and you roll out, that will make your hips, your low spine and your pelvic, your ankles and knees more unstable, more prone to injuries. And then if you're trying to strengthen and create new pathways for walking and movement, having the wrong shoes is just going to work against you too. I know everybody has their favorite shoes. I have clients, stroke survivors and not stroke survivors, but I've had these shoes for years. I just love them. Well, remember, they can look really nice on the outside still, but the insoles that are supposed to give you your support that come with the shoes, they wear out fast. So the supportive structure inside the shoe, built in the shoe and also the insert, they wear out quicker than the outside of the shoe in a lot of people. And people don't get new shoes until the outside looks bad. But if you're having more issues and you're not being stable in your therapy, you need to get new shoes every few months to make sure you're supporting your ankles, your feet, the arches in your shoe, your arches of your feet, which also moves up to goes to your knees, your hips, and your spine. So I was having issues with my hip and low back. I still kind of do, but because I have scoliosis, but I was having a lot of issues a couple years ago. And I went to the doctor, actually my chiropractor, he knew better. And I was in a pair of shoes that I kept doing this in. Kept rolling my foot out, which I tell my clients all the time not to do that. I didn't notice I was doing it. I got better shoes and it was better. But what I wanted to tell you guys, I spoke at a medical fitness convention last February at UC Irvine in California, and there was also some other speakers there, and one was a doctor, and he was talking about shoes as well. But he shared something with me that I thought was amazing, so I thought I'd share with you guys. I keep forgetting to tell you guys. Okay, a lot of times people get shoes, they put their feet in, say these are my toes, and their toes kind of get squished in at some, and then everything they do throughout the day, they're like that. One, that's going to work against you in recovery. And just anybody with or without recovery, that can cause bone spurs if you do it for a long time, bunions and all these kinds of things that you see sometimes older people get. A lot of older women get it from squishing their toes in high heel shoes for years, because you're taking all these tiny bones in your feet and you're squishing it in. So this is what he gave a tip with. I never heard of this and I love it. If you're going to get a new pair of shoes, take the insole out. Put your feet on it. You'll be standing though. If the wide part of your foot hangs off the insole, that shows you right there, in order for your foot to be in the shoe, your toes are going to have to be curled up to be in there. So you want to get a pair of shoes where your toes can be naturally, spread, structured apart, not squished in a shoe, because that will make your rehab, your walking gait and everything harder, and also cause other malfunctions and issues in your shoes. So I wanted to share that because I think that's a very good thing we all should know. I was very excited to hear that. And think like I always say, think of babies learning to walk. They're not in a pair of shoes squishing their feet up. Their toes are usually kind of spread and solid to the ground when they walk. And we want our feet, toes solid. You don't want your toes squished under, because look what happens. It just gets kind of malfunctioned, and that means everything above it won't work well, because if you work as well either. If you look at my hand and I kind of squish my fingers in, it changes this. When you look at your feet, if you kind of hard to show here, if you squish this in, it changes the structure, it changes the shift in your arch and the metatarsals on the top of your feet, the bones that come down here, and the fascia and everything. Remember, the fascia goes through your body. So if your feet are having issues, it can bother up here or the other way around. So Get good shoes. If you're not good at tying your shoes, get one that has a strong Velcro on it. You don't want to wear your shoes where they're so loose you don't have support. You need support and your ankle steady, so when you work on your exercises, you're not all, floppy in your feet. So there's your tip for today. I hope it helps you guys. And sorry, my hair is blowing in my face all day. I will talk to you soon. Take care of yourself and be good.